guys, today I'll be listing all the reasons why Mulan is the best princess. Okay, so I'm gonna scoot over here and there's gonna be a list of all of them right here, and I'm gonna keep that the whole video. But basically we're gonna start from all of them. So let's start with Snow White. Snow White, her story is kind of boring. She really did nothing and it was very uneventful. I mean, she got poisoned and then went to sleep. I like the Hi Ho song. That's it. Nothing else about this is like, it's not really a standout movie. But I realized it was Disney's first movie, like princess movie. So I mean, they were trying, and for a first try, I will say it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I like the colors in it. I feel like the sort of muted but bright colors fit the theme of it, and like the cottage theme. It's quite nice. It's a nice movie, but it's not one of my favorites. I would say it's not special. Let's do Cinderella. Cinderella, hers wasn't, I feel like Cinderella's plot, well, Cinderella's a good movie. I think it's a really good movie, but it's like, it's boring. I like the color theory. I like the colors in there. It was quite like bright, but also not bright. But I mean, it couldn't be as bright because, you know, this was kind of back in the day. I think this was like their third movie. I don't really know. But Aurora, I don't think there's any songs in Sleeping Beauty. Oh, in song wise, I don't think Cinderella has songs. Oh, Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo, but that's not even important. Next to Ariel, soundtrack wise, it's a great movie, but whenever I rewatch The Little Mermaid, it's always quite boring, cause it's just like it feel like it could have been sped up. It could have easily been a short film. That's why it's not my favorite, but it's definitely a good movie. Soundtrack is good. I love the colors and I love how it's animated. This is like the first movie that's like, I feel like it's very prettily animated, you know, like I'm gonna insert stuff. Okay, Belle. Stockholm Syndrome. Okay, Jasmine. So Jasmine's cool. I really like her. I like her story. Her story is super eventful. I love Aladdin, first of all. I love all the colors and the songs. They did such a good job with this movie. Now that I think of it, this might be my second favorite. I'm gonna do a rank of them all. Okay. Now, Pocahontas. We about to skip this one. Okay. We about to skip this one. No. I'm gonna save Mulan for the end, so I can like tell y'all why she's the best. Tiana. Oh yeah, I really like The Princess and the Frog. Very eventful, very colorful. I like the color theory in this movie. It's not muted, but it's also, I feel like it matches the old town New Orleans vibe very greatly. The music is good. They only got like 3 songs, but it's still great. There's not much to say about Princess and the Frog isn't one of my favorite movies though, but it's a really good movie. Oh, okay, Rapunzel. First of all, this is the first, I think this is one of their first 3D animated movies, because this is when they started doing like the whole 3D thing. So I mean, they've come a long time from Snow White to Rapunzel. Oh, and also for Tiana, I feel like Tiana, when it came out, it wasn't as popular as it was now, because Tiana, it was set at that time where everyone was kind of moving to like that 3D animation. Like, that's why the next movie was Rapunzel. But it's like they were moving to that 3D animation, and everyone was like starting to do that. So basically, they kind of set Tiana up to fail. If it was in 3D animation, it would probably been more popular and stuff. But it wasn't. So Rapunzel, okay. Rapunzel is one of my favorite movies. It's so good. The music is good. It's just, they did such a, they did such a good job making that film. And it's just, it's a great film. And I feel like they really worked. I really like the storyline. I really like what they did with this concept. And I think it's a really good movie. Color wise, yes, it's super bright, and I think that was because of like the 3D animation and stuff and how they were moving on, and it's super bright and it matches the theme of the movie so much. It's so great. Merida, Merida always felt so random to me, because it was like weird, because you know, she was just over here poisoning her mama with cookies, finding evil people, making her a bear. It's still a great movie. I really like that movie, but it was so random. It was different. Elsa and Anna, I'm gonna talk about their stuff. Oh, also the colors. I feel like Disney does such a good job with colors in their movies. Like, all of these, I love all the colors for them. They did such a good job. Elsa and Anna. Frozen 2 was bad, but Frozen 1 was good. I like the songs. My favorite song from them is Can You Build a Snowman, whatever that was. But I really like the plot of it. I feel like they did a good job with that concept, like how Rapunzel was. It's such a good movie. It's a really good movie. They did such a good job with that. And did you know it came out in like 2015? Like, it doesn't feel that long ago. I was like 6 when it came out. Okay, next, Moana. I'm thinking. Moana is a super good movie, I feel like. I think Moana, first of all, the plots is very different. It's different from, like, I feel like any Disney movie. It's very different, and I feel like it wasn't basic like how most of these are. Like Snow White, Cinderella, Aurora, Belle. Those kind of felt, oh, and Elsa and Anna, they had kind of basic plots. I mean, except for Elsa and Anna, I feel like it got kind of different. But Moana was very different. Okay. Now we're on to the honorary princesses. I put my girl Anastasia up there because I'm pretty sure she's like no longer considered a Disney princess, because I think Fox brought the movie. But I saw it on Disney Plus, so I really like her plot. I really like her story. It's just like, if we're talking about historically, a lot of people don't like it because of the whole history part. But I mean, if history never happened, this movie, I feel like a lot of people will actually like this movie more. This will be a more celebrated movie. Okay, Tinkerbell. Kita from Atlantis. I love those movies. First of all the Atlantis movies, they're super good. Kita definitely wasn't basic. I felt like they did something different with her, especially because she was from like this other place with like electronic stuff, and it was like crystals. They definitely did something different. Raya, or Raya, I don't know. I think it's Raya. That movie's not out yet, so let's see. I think it's gonna be good. From the trailers, it looked very good. Go watch the trailers for that. Okay, Jane Porter. Um, Nothing to say about her. She was there. Yeah. Okay. So now we're about to talk about Mulan. Okay. So you know how I said the color theory for all these are good. So like basically, since this is I completely forgot I said this when I paused, so I just didn't talk about it. So I'm about to do a voiceover. So basically, the color theory in Mulan is spectacular, magnificent. Like, if you just look at it, it's so great. Like, all the colors match. It's not too colorful, not too bright. It's just Disney does good with colors, but they did so good in Mulan. We're basically gonna go through the lyrics and the songs. So in the beginning of the Mulan movie, she's conflicted because like they want her. The thing about Mulan, she doesn't even know herself. She doesn't know what she wants. So basically they're trying to tell her, oh, this is what you got to do because this is what society wants you to do. But she doesn't even know what she wants to do herself. So when her dad gets this whole war request to go to war and he's sick, she decides that she's gonna have to go to war for him. So she does. Oh, but like when they do the honorary thing, they play Reflection. Now Reflection is like such a key part of this movie because it's like it builds up to the later plots going on, because you know like she's basically saying, well, who am I? And like, when will I be that person? Which is super deep and different, because I feel like no other Disney show has kind of done that. So I feel like what they did with Mulan was definitely very different. Okay, now we're gonna talk about Make a Man Out of You. Okay, so basically in the beginning of Make a Man Out of You, they say, let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. They're just going to business. But then they say, Li Shang says, did they send me daughters when I asked for sons? So basically it was saying they're like kind of weaker. But he's basically going, in the beginning, he's saying, well, I'm gonna make a man out of you. I'm going to do that. And as the song kind of goes through, this was before that. Before she climbs up the pole and they're kind of like hopeless, he basically says, you're unsuited for the rage of war, so pack up, go home, you're through. Which really shows the development, because they go from like, he just goes from saying, I'm gonna do this, to being hopeless, which is something I really liked. I like that they included that. Now, a girl we're fighting for. So basically they were saying all this stuff like Yao, Chenpo, Ling, I think that's his name. They were basically saying all this stuff like, a girl we're fighting for. And Mulan was looking at all this stuff like, oh, this is what I'm supposed to be. But when it gets to her part, like, because they're like, paler than the moon with eyes that shine like stars. But when her song comes, when her part of the song, she says, how about a girl who's got a brain, who always speaks her mind? And she's like, and they're like, nah. So she's basically trying to say, oh, this is what I want to be. But it's like, this is what society wants me to be. Which is definitely interesting. I like that they included that. And it's just, this movie just top tier. Okay, after that, they kind of go to the end. And at the end of the movie, they go through their whole little war stuff. She does her thing, almost dies, and gets caught. Li Shang don't kill her though, because he said, oh, okay. I remember like during the fight scene, he said, you're the craziest man Ping, you're the craziest man I ever met. And for that, I owe you my life. And then when he died, when he about to die, and when Mulan gets found out, the penalty is death. He doesn't kill Mulan because Mulan saved him, and I love that foreshadowing. They played that out well. Important. This movie. And then towards the end of the movie, the Huns, when they didn't die, well, not all of them, they go to Imperial City and try to attack the Emperor. but then Mulan do the whole fireworks thing and stuff, and it's all saved. But it's like, and then like Mulan found who she really is. And that's why Mulan is such an important movie to people. And this is why I love Mulan so much. Because it's like, it just shows growth. And I'm not talking about the anime, the live action right now. But a lot of people didn't like it because, like, she was already good at everything. But in the normal Mulan, the animated one, she had growth. And she really grew to be a whole nother person. But I mean, they had different internal conflicts. But yeah, that was my video, y'all. Bye.